What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kev on stage with the lovely and elegant
Miss KevOnStage.
This is my wife and baby's mama, but she was my wife first. We got a question about divorce on Dear Kev on Stage. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's a little long, but I'm going to read the most important part. I'm a 29-year-old single woman who wants to know if it's truly worth it to eventually get married. I have many friends in my age group who have gotten married within the past 10 years or so, and almost all of them are either separated or divorced. She goes on to say she's from a family that people are still married, but almost everyone around her is getting divorced. And me and my wife were talking about this the other day. When we were going through marriage counseling and growing up, we were always taught divorce is not an option, right? Liz was saying that it's sin.
Taught that it's a sin. You know, I grew up in a Christian household, and that you were taught quite literally, divorce is not an option. It's a sin. We're Christians. We don't believe in divorce. It is not an option. And here I am, 29 years old.
29.
And I have divorced parents after 22, 23 years of marriage, something like that, and they got divorced.
And there's pastors that are divorced. Noel Jones, we went to his church like last week, and he said, I'm divorced. There's other pastors back home that were married for a long time, years and years and years, all over the world. I mean, you know somebody who was married for a long time, was divorced, or married for a short period of time, and who was divorced. So Melissa was, had an interesting point that we need to start teaching ourselves that divorce is an option, because it is. Like people who are saved get divorced.
Absolutely.
And the truth of the matter, why is divorce an option? Because in reality, people get divorced all over the place. Christian, non-Christian. After a year of marriage, after 10, after 20.
After 40.
40. I mean, the 40 really blew us away. Like, what are you going to do after 40 years, to get through? Me and Melissa have been together married for 9 years in June. So it's I don't know. It's kind of tough because it's the truth for us as well. Our parents, or her parents, our friends and family, like we're one of the only people, matter of fact, a good amount of our friends got divorced as well. So is it truly worth it, Liz? What do we tell this lady who wonders, is it truly worth it to get married?
Is it truly worth it to get it? Oh, absolutely. I believe that even if you ask the people that were or are divorced today, if you ask them if their marriage was worth it, I'm sure they say yes. There's good, there's bad, there's ugly, that just comes with the territory. Because I'm a person, he's a person, and we come from different backgrounds, and merging those worlds can be not troublesome, but challenging sometimes. But at the end of the day, I absolutely love this man that I'm with, and I wouldn't trade him or this life that we've built for the world.
You're so sweet. What was the quote you were telling me about?
I read this thing on Instagram, and it was saying that divorce is an option. And to say that it's not is not reality, and it dilutes the power of the commitment two people have in the marriage. And that spoke volumes to me because, again, I did grow up in a household where divorce was not an option. That was, the phrase, what everyone was told, but yet my parents are divorced. I know a huge, powerful, church couple in Washington that are going through divorce right now after 40 years of marriage. So what did that tell me? Divorce is an option. But at the end of the day, I have made a choice and a decision to be committed to this relationship, and every day I strive to work at it. Although divorce is an option, I'm not choosing that option. I'm choosing the option of my marriage, and I'm choosing the option to work at my marriage.
Exactly. The thing is, you can do a lot of stuff, right? You can cheat on your wife, but the fact that you don't is what makes it more powerful. She can cheat on me, but the fact that she doesn't is what makes it more powerful. It's the choices that you have and the fact that you don't choose it is what makes it stronger. We choose to stay married. People get in marriage and they're just like, man, this is just a lot more work than I thought. I'm about to deuce out this piece. Because marriage is work. And like I've heard that a lot, and that's the truth. You've got to learn to love somebody who is changing. Like Melissa and I changed when we got kids, when we graduated, when our parents got divorced, when we moved here. Like all those things bring change. And sometimes people are just like, they don't consciously think this or say this, but they just don't want to do the work anymore. You know what I mean? Like people have gotten to stay together who cheated, who had abusive relationships. There's been, a lot of people who stayed together outside of that. So it is a choice you make. And I'm not saying that if your husband beats you, you need to still stay with him. That's not the point I'm making. Or if your husband cheats on you. I'm just saying that people have gotten past that and still stayed married. So if you want your marriage to work, you have to be prepared to work it. And divorce is an option. I can say I'm leaving you, Liz, about to go get me a white girl. But I didn't do that. I'm not going to do that because I love your chocolate skin. Thank you guys so much. Continue to send questions, KevOnStage@gmail. And for those of you who asked, Melissa's going to be having her own show on the My Take channel. Her, Shari, Sharice, Cheryl, all of them are going to be there every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. We like to go West Coast to East Coast, and this chair just broke.
Because you're twirling in
This
it.
is because you got it from Marshall's.
No, it's because you're
I wasn't even
twirling.
moving.
You weren't. Watch the playback. You're doing this.
Well, now this chair's broke, so we have to go buy it.
I'm not buying. This chair was expensive.
Well, it's broke. It's broke now for sure. Something broke in there.
It's because you're twirling in it and you're putting your weight on
I'm
the
200
side.
pounds. Thanks, guys. I'm in trouble now, so I'll see you the next time.
What's up, everybody? It's Kev on stage. Go subscribe to my YouTube page. And don't you be bitter. Just follow me on Twitter. What's up, everybody? It's Kev on stage. Go